Yo, what is going on YouTube? How you guys doing? Welcome to a brand new video. Now this isn't a video where I've actually sat and recorded. This was from a stream the other day, and I think it explains it a little bit better coming from a live perspective than it could if I was to condense it into like a 9-minute video or something like that. So the video is a little bit longer than usual, but it talks about my entire theory and going over some of the same stuff we've talked about before with Seris in its entirety. So yeah, hopefully you guys do enjoy it. Let me know if you guys are with this theory or not, or if you're against it or whatever. Just let me know. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video as well. Peace. So if we look at Seris Lore here, it's right at the start. It talks about her being from beyond the void, so you know she's not from. I take it the realm or earth or whatever they're calling the plane of normality in this world, I guess. But it says upon first setting foot in the world of the living. So is Seris dead and is a ghoul or a zombie or whatever way you'd want to, you know, go about it? She's not from another dimension. Yeah, she is. She's from another dimension. She's not from what we know as the realm or Paladins or whatever. But it says that she's first setting foot in the world of the living. So she could either be dead, like she could just be a straight up zombie and be possessed by the void or the abyss or whatever. Because we do know that Oracle means servant of a god. She is technically a servant of a higher being, which in this case I'm going to take it is the abyss, obviously, because she says she's an oracle of the abyss. So yeah, that's what I'm going to take that as. But is the abyss the thing she serves, the thing she is from, the underworld where the souls of the dead go? Because we know she collects souls. If you read a little bit later into the law, it says draining the souls of her enemies and occasionally restoring them to her allies. So we know that she has the power to do whatever she wants with souls. She can control souls. So she has to be some other worldly being that is a very powerful presence, and a lot more powerful than we give her credit for in Paladins. I'm going to be brutally honest. A lot of people, they look at Seris and they go, she's a support champion, she's not too much. We look at people like Genos and we go, he's a fucking badass that can come across the map and just destroy everybody. Well, yeah, one that Seris works for, hopefully. I doubt that's what's going to happen, but we'll see. Christine, welcome to the stream, dude. Thank you for dropping by. But yeah, if she works for someone, she works, obviously, as it states in her title, she works for the Abyss, which could either be a separate entity on its own, which could, you know, be like a higher being or a god, or it could be a force of, like, say, nature, where in her dimension the Abyss has engulfed her world, or this darkness that is brought up in the Ascension Peak Siege of Ascension Peak cinematic. The darkness, like, it's coming to engulf the world, and a lot of you guys were saying that it meant the war, and a couple of us, and even one of you guys said that it was Ragnarok from Smite, which I don't know, it could be, it could be. It's most likely a force of nature. Yeah, the Abyss is probably most likely a force of nature. Yes, guaranteed. But we do know whatever it is, she is a servant of it, as you know her title suggests. She's an oracle, and whatever it is, it must be where souls go to, you know, pass on, I guess, because we know that she's from a world of the dead. So, and she also has the ability to control souls and give people a chance at life again, if choosing to. Like it says, occasionally restoring them to her allies, therefore giving people a second chance at life. Yeah, abyss is a deep, unseemly bottom chasm. Yeah, pretty much. So it basically just means like it just goes on forever and ever, and it's where the souls go. I take it because that's where, Seris is from, the abyss. This seamlessly bottomless chasm. You know what I mean? She just forever lives on. Can I be mod here? If you want to be, if you want to be mod, you got to be in the streams at least every day for a week. That's the new rule. That's the new rule. At least every day for a week. So yeah, but anyway, so yeah, we know that she's from the land of the dead. She's from where the dead comes. It's where that's why she can control souls and everything like that. But yeah, let's go ahead and let's keep on reading. Seris is a really good healer. She's really good at the moment. Yeah, she's very broken. But yeah, let's carry on reading. However, it pales in comparison to her unnatural presences, granting appears here and there in time and space, awares at the opportune moment to change the course of events towards some unknown but seamlessly inevitable fate. So her entire presence in this realm, in Paladins, is to change some fate. Now, we know that she can control souls. We know that she is from this world of complete darkness where the dead go. And maybe once that wasn't the case. Maybe it was once a place like the realm, like Paladins. Maybe it was once not the abyss, this endless pit of death, or an endless bottomless chasm of just blackness. But once it maybe was a complete place, like where it had empires, it had people, it had living people, but now it's just a graveyard. And we know it obviously again because it says she steps foot in the world of the living, so that obviously hints at the fact that she's from the world of the dead now. Regardless of what it used to be, it is a place where the dead now go. So what is this fate she's trying to change then? Sorry for the yelling in the background. My sisters have got her friends around and yeah, they're just going absolutely insane. But what is this inevitable fate that is changing, or she is trying to prevent even from happening? And I believe it's this darkness that is being predicted by which has been teased to us actually by Paladins themselves, by HuZh in the Lore cinematic for Ascension Peak. It says when Geonos is enlightening book of his trip through the cosmos, that eventually a darkness will come and a greater meaning or war will happen. And a lot of you guys once again think it's the war between the Magistrate and the Paladins, the civil war, but I honestly think it's somewhat bigger than that, and I feel like eventually both units again are going to have to come together to fight this bigger darkness, because we know if we take a look at the old cinematic lore video, that the first one that ever came out during HuZh, we know that they once was on the same side. Yeah, they did say something about the darkness in the Generals vs. Khan trailer, but yes. So yeah, if you look at the old cinematic from HuZh, right in the opening cinematic, you see Khan, the Grand Minister Khan from the Magistrate, and Valera from the Paladins, the Resistance, two opposing sides now, but was once allies, because they had to fight off something which was like a uprising of goblins or something. I don't know what it was. I know it was, what was it? It was the Battle of, what was it? 1 minute. What's it called? I can't remember what it was called, but I've got it somewhere written down. I'll find it for later. But it was like a deeper battle, which could have potentially led to enslavement or anything like that, and the world could have been a completely different place to what it was now. But they joined forces and, vanquished that before it happened. So again, this darkness might come, but they might have to reforce together again to, prevent it even. Or they might not even be able to prevent it, as it says in Seris' Lore right at the end, a seamlessly inevitable fate. So it looks, regardless how much she tries to suppress the darkness or whatever it is she's trying to suppress, it's going to eventually in one day win. How long have I been playing Paladins? A little over 10 months. A little over 10 months, I think. But yeah. So, am I going to play Seris? No, today in this live stream, we're not going to be playing any games. We're just going to be going over lore and theories and stuff. Which, understandably, if you guys don't want to watch that, that is fine. I don't expect this stream to do as well as merely as well as the normal streams. So that is 100%. If you don't want to watch that, that's fine. But if you are looking for some live gameplay, in about an hour after this, I'm going to be streaming this for about an hour, and then about 20 minutes after that stream, I'll be streaming again, and it'll be live gameplays and things. So you guys can jump in on that one. Obviously, I'll play with you guys and stuff as normal. But yeah, anyway, back to the lore. So I'm actually coming up with some good ideas right here for potentially more stuff here, because I was for a long time stuck on Seris Lore. I've been stuck on Seris Lore for about a week now. That's why I've only just made a video today talking about what I think is true and asking for you guys' help on it, where now actually sat looking at it and reviewing it a little bit more like I really should have. It's kind of making a little bit more sense, and yeah, so I'm gonna go over it for the people that are new. You know too much. No, she's got to kill me, please. But no, she's obviously trying to prevent some kind of greater force or greater power of nature or something. Even it might even be a god. This darkness may even be hinting towards a god. But yeah, what is my best kill streak? It was 48, I think. 48, yeah, including eliminations alongside that, or assists either. But yeah, God, my family's way too loud during the day. But yeah, anyway, so we know that she's trying to obviously suppress some inevitable fate. We know that she's from the realm of the dead, obviously, because it says she's setting foot in the world of the living. So yeah, there's a lot to Seris, a lot of stuff that we don't give her credit for. I've got my eye on you. Yeah, but she's a lot more powerful than we give her credit for. She is, in a sense, just as powerful as Genos. As the Cosmos has chosen Genos, the Abyss chose Seris. So, as much as we can sit there and say Genos is just as powerful as, you know, a god, in a sense, Seris is literally on par with that as well. In a way, she is a harbinger for the souls of the dead. I mean, she controls souls. Like, she has the power to restore life itself. Like, obviously that's not an ability in the game, but she has the power to instantly heal you, just like Genos does. She has the power to give you a second chance at life, or take your life away in an instant. She has the ability to control souls at free will. Now, obviously, the little orb that she holds in her hand has something to do with that, and a lot of you guys were saying that that's the Abyss, that she's from that little ball. But I don't know. I honestly don't know. Khan is insane. He has 6k health. 6k, holy shit. Why do you think is the most powerful according to lore? Why do I think she is the most powerful? Well, I think she is more powerful than Genos in the fact that she is more experienced than Genos. She has been, by the looks of it, through this maybe hundreds and hundreds of times, because she is trying to suppress the same fate that maybe happened to one of her worlds, and it's an inevitable fate, so she has to keep going back trying to change it and suppress it as much as she can, regardless if she's from the Void or the Abyss, which is seen as hell in Paladins. Regardless. I thought she was a him. Seris was a him? I don't know. I don't know. He has 3.5k. That's way too much health. 3.5, yeah, okay. What, Khan? I don't know. I don't know. It might be on the data mining site. I didn't check that either, actually. I should probably check that because there might be more added to it. But I'll do that later anyway. But yeah, so she's trying to suppress this inevitable fate of whatever it is. And she is obviously failing. As it states, it's an inevitable fate. It's going to happen regardless of how much she puts into this. No one can change it. Not even a god himself. But Seris is seen as kind of like a demigod, just like Genos is. As much as Genos calls himself a god, and yes, he has the power as a god, he's still able to die. Where gods don't die, they live on forever, just in different embodiments. Where Seris can still die, but she has the powers of a god, so she's seen as a demigod. She's still immortal, but she has the powers of it. So technically she is on power with Genos, but she is a lot more experienced in her fields of expertise, I guess. That makes sense. What, the lore I'm going over? What I'm saying? So you're telling me as soon as my foot touched the city named Seris, everything died? I don't know about that one. I don't know if she went on a rampageous murdering spree, or if she literally had to consume souls to be able to step into the world of this realm. She might have had to consume an entire city's worth of souls to be able to teleport. And this also sparks another question. If she's taken the name of the city she's completely destroyed upon first setting foot in the world of the living, so what is Seris' original name then? Because obviously we can see from this, Seris is not her original name. It is the name of the city she took after destroying it, after taking everyone's souls. She cried and everyone killed himself. You cannot kill me. I am neither here nor there. I don't have a name. Maybe that is another thing that is possible though. Maybe she has to be reborn. Maybe she has to rebirth herself to step foot into a new realm, or to time travel. I don't know, maybe. And every time she's done it, maybe she's taking up a new name. So she might have once been called, I don't know, let's think of another city. She may have once been called LA, for example, or something like that. Time travel, we know that she can time travel, or she can travel between realms. Sorry, let me get that right. We know that she can travel between realms. About to watch my video, thank you Lila, I appreciate it. But yeah, we know she can, not time travel, but travel from realm to realm, which are in different time periods. So in a sense, it kind of is time travel. But we know that, you know, obviously she can travel realms, because one of her abilities is Dimension Link. Like, let's have a look at this. Abilities. Shadow travel even. Step into another plane of reality for 4 seconds, which, while this ability is active, you are in stealth and immune to all harmful effects. So she is in the same world. Like, it's like the world's exactly the same, just at a different time period. She steps into a different reality, a different plane of existence, a different realm. Let's say. Who is stronger, Genos or Seris? Genos. I don't know. Genos makes fun of the Abyss in one of his voice lines. He really does, yes. But don't forget, the Abyss and the Cosmos they rival each other. He ascended for centuries, but Seris has been trying to suppress the darkness for centuries also. She is just as powerful as Genos, in my opinion. They are both demigods. Like I said, where Genos is the chosen by the Cosmos, Seris has been chosen by the Abyss, which are two rivaling natures. Kinda like yin and yang. Yeah, kind of like yin and yang a little bit. But there's a lot here to Seris that isn't being told to us. A lot about Genos as well, about the Cosmos. There is a lot there. And I mean, I'm not just talking like a little bit, but there's a lot of stuff.